Hi guys, so we're going to talk about love. Now, this is a very difficult one to explain because, there's a lot of different types of love, like a man and a woman in love, brother and sister loving. There are a lot of different scenarios with love, but the main we're going to talk about is man and woman with love. So this is new for me. Okay, so I'm going to use an example here. So if your mom or father, whoever which, finds someone that they have feelings for or they love, you kind of see, things that you don't see. Like you see them hold hands, you see them kissing, you see them hugging each other, stuff like that. I'm not talking about the disgusting things that you see, when you're not there and they do it anyway. I'm not talking about that. That's out of the contents of this video. But I talk about more like if someone just holds hands with each other or gets cuddled on the couch, I talk about that. Now, for me, I know this is going to sound hard to believe, but I've never actually felt that in my entire... Well, okay, that's not true, because I get hugs from my mom, but that's different. But when it comes from a boy, that's different, because I've experienced that with a boy before. And I've never actually, I probably won't say it, nah. Like, there was a time that I tried it, and I'll just say that, but I just, didn't feel in love, if that makes sense to you guys. Like, I did try it one time, with, a person, but that's like I didn't really feel the same way back, I'm just gonna leave it there. So, it's weird. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but it's weird for me to see someone in my life who is holding someone's hand, and just kissing them and hugging them. Now, I've never actually experienced that before. I mean, sure, like I said, love comes in many forms and shapes and sizes, but I'm talking about like man and woman love. I'm not talking about like mother and daughter love or anything like that. I talk about man and woman love. So, if you see your parents holding hands or kissing or hugging, that's new for me. Like, I had to get used to that. Like, that's really new for me to do, because I've never experienced that before. Like, I've never seen, someone hold someone's hand or hugging or kissing or anything like that. Like, I've never seen that before. Like, I'm like a bit, what's the word here? Like a bit weird about it, like not okay with it. Like if you fit your shoes in gumboots, then you know what I mean when I say that. But, I'm not really used to it, maybe because, I would say I never had it. Like, I've always had love in my life. No, not love in my life. No, I'm not talking about boy or girl, but I'm talking about, like, getting kisses and hugs from your mom or father or anything like that. Like a grandma. Like, I've experienced that. Like I'm not saying they're the love of my life, they're my family, of course. But what I mean to say, I've always grown up with the potential of love from my mother or my family or my grandma or anything like that. So I've experienced love in that form, not in a boy or girl situation, not at all. Just cross that out. So for me, I guess it's been hard for me to get used to that, because this is going back to the past a bit. You see, I can't say too much about this information, but I'll try my best to. So, my past is very haunting and very dark. And when I say that, it happened a very, very long time ago. And I can't really say too much about it. But let's just say I never grew up with a father or anything like that. Like, I've never actually grown up with my own dad beside me, like, at all. Like, literally, like, at all. Like, nothing. Like, he doesn't really care about us. And I'm okay with that. And, I've kind of moved on with that in my life. And I'm okay with it. I'm totally okay with it. But, when he was... this was, like, a long time ago. Like, when I was really little, like... you know, like back when, you know, things were very complicated for us. So when he was around when I was a little bit younger, I just didn't get really the love or attention from it. Like I said, I've never gotten like love from a man ever. Like, neither has my brother. Like, you know, like we've grown up without a man in our lives for so long. Like, you know, it's crazy. And for someone to come in, sure, you get cautious and stuff, and sure, you get, you know, scared that you're afraid that your mother's going to get hurt again, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, I've never actually experienced that, because all I've seen in my life was like always like, let me see, like abusiveness. Like I've experienced that with all my life, but a while back, like in the past, I've heard stories about it. I'm not going to tell you guys, because you guys, it's none of your business, but I've heard stories about it. And, you know, that's, you know, like I never actually experienced, you know, people holding hands or being imminently in love with each other. And that's new for me. And also that's new for my brother PJ as well. So it's kind of like getting used to, a new puppy just arrived from next door. Like, it's kind of like that. So, yeah, I mean, if your parents are in love, you should be happy for them. And I think I say, for me, I think I'm happy that someone in my life has found someone that they truly care about. And if you see them hugging and kissing and holding hands, you should say, good on your mom, or good on your dad, or, you know, anyone you come across. You should be happy for them, because it means they love each other. Now, if they didn't do that, then you mean something's wrong, you know. But if people, like, if you see people that don't do that to their wife or husband, then you should be a little bit concerned. Because, you know, like, I'm not used to a man. Like, you know, it's just going to take a work in progress. And I guess, you know, for me and for my brother, it's a new beginning for us. This is a new chapter for us. So, you know, yeah, and also if you're going through the same thing, like if your mother has found the husband, or if your father has found the wife that they truly care about, you should be happy for them, and you should be grateful that they found each other, and, you know, all those feelings, you know. So my advice would be, if you see your parents cuddling, holding hands, kissing, you just say, I'm very happy that you found love in your life, and I'm very grateful for you for having love. And you should be happy for them, no matter what the consequences are, or no matter what it is. So you should be happy for them, for your parents, or for your grandparents, or anyone in your entire life. It doesn't have to be your parents. It could be your cousins, or your nieces, or anything like that. But yeah, so be grateful and be happy for your family also. So that's all good time for, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to Miller's Max, and I'll see you guys next time.